Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. We're going to do a quick video tour of the Indiana subdivision of the Rockville Western Railroad. We're here in the north bedroom of the two-bedroom railroad. We're going to go through the 4 towns that make up the Indiana subdivision, show you the new removable bridge going across the doorway, and just some design elements I've put into the railroad as I've been building it. We'll start here at the Indiana Tunnel. This tunnel leads into the Illinois subdivision on the other side of the wall in the other bedroom. We'll cover that in a future video. The town here on this wall is Lakota. We have a switching area here with a crossing switchback set up here going into Rockwell scales in front of us here. On the wall, we've got a couple of industries, TGK and Kitchell. As you see, no buildings yet. I'm still using the printed buildings with the software I've purchased years ago to start getting into some buildings in the area. The trackage, as you may or may not know, is all recycled from my previous railroad in LaGrange Park, Illinois. The tracks and the turnouts are all recycled. They're just nailed down right now. They'll be eventually ballasted, spray weather with acrylics. So we've got this little train running around just to give us some background entertainment here. Coming around the corner here, we come into Kershaw, which is the longest wall of the railroad. Back here will be grain elevator eventually. The main line and siding here in front of us here, and then another crossing into the IHB yard, which is this couple of tracks back here eventually. Small industry here at Mid-America, and then going into another switch back here to DFW Supply. The main line up until yesterday was a point-to-point. We'll come around here to Ordway and I'll show you the bridge I installed just yesterday, and I'm just testing it out at the present time, but we'll get to that in a second. So coming over to this wall here, we have the town of Ordway. This is going into a former closet here, a little deep here, but we won't be, we'll have buildings or something backing up everything well within the walls of the closet here. Double crossover here as the tracks splay out into the industries here in Ordway, and then a couple of stub-end industries here at Color to Scrap and CPI. Again, buildings, fronts just printed with the software from Sandia Software. Model Builder is the name of the program. We come across the front here, past Van Ort, and then back here to right behind the door is Maxwell Manufacturing, again stub-ended here behind the door. The door will open into this cubby here for easy access, and that leads us to the bridge. I'll detail the bridge construction on my blog at www.rockvillewestern.com. It's just a simple lift out. It just lifts straight up, and then we'll drop down and hang on chains below the railroad when not needed. There's no interlock for the trackage leading to the bridge. If somebody's going to run a train off the edge of the bridge, then they're not going to be running on my railroad here. So it's just a very simple piece of half-inch plywood or sub-half-inch plywood with some metal 3/4-inch steel tubes giving me support all the way across. It's been running quite well lately. Again, I've only put it in yesterday. It's still testing it out here, but it'll add a lot of operational abilities to the railroad, different than what it was before, and I'll go over that in just a second. So finally, the 4th town here is Koren. A lot of switching area here, Conrail interchange in the back there, Walcott storage, Egner hydraulics, a little transload, tank car transload facility here, and over in the corner is L&L Recycling, and then up in the front here will be Hoosier Metal. So up until yesterday, the railroad would run basically around this wall, this wall, this wall, and end over here at Ordway. Just ended, which is fine. To access Cullen, you would need to come through the Ileana Tunnel here and then switch back into Cullen. So the far end of the railroad up until yesterday was Ordway. Now, operationally, I have the ability to, again, run from the Ileana Tunnel all the way around Lakota, Kershaw, Ordway, and then into Cullen. So now Cullen is now the east end of the railroad. On my railroad, left is west. So as we proceed eastbound from the Ileana Tunnel, the run now would run from Cullen all the way circling the room and then going into the other subdivision, the Illinois subdivision, through the Ileana Tunnel. So this makes the run a little longer, and it eliminates the switchback getting into Cullen. So the track previously to access where the switch is coming by here would be the switchback. So the train would pull to the right and then have to switch back in. Now there's the ability to go all the way around and do the switching here in Cullen, which has pretty extensive track work both ways, and make the run of the train a little bit longer. Trains are run by JMRI's Operations software, which I've been practicing on, building trains and operating them pretty regularly lately, just to get some schemes done. The trains the switch lists are printed on sheets of paper, and if you've been reading my blog, I've made these clipboards that will hang either on the upper fascia, on the lower fascia, or will rest in the slot on the tray in front of all the towns. Each town has a tray, small tray that protrudes out to either rest yourself or your tools or whatever. So I've been running trains, trying to get a scheme together that will make sense to me and the operators. Very simple. So I've been working on that lately, along with working on the track work. So that's the Indiana subdivision. Now with the continuous running, I can run locomotives and have a train running while I'm running a switcher in the way, or have the train act as an interference train as I'm running the switch list. Okay, so that's going to be it for today, and we'll be back with another update very soon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Bye.